A sharp knock on my door jerks me out of my sleep. There's a pause before another flurry of knocks erupt. What time is it? Who's being so loud this early in the morning? I flip off my blankets and head for the door. Must be Mina, she's always waking me up. Although she doesn't normally knock and will just barge right in. At least she's finally learned how to be civilized. I pull open the door. Erilynn stands face to face with me. Her head is held high as she looks at me, her hands on her hips.
Finally!
What are you doing? Don't you know what time it is?
Yes! It's 8 a.m., which is preposterously late.
I crane my neck and confirm with my clock. Oh, crap. I've got to get ready for school. I'm about to shut the door on her when she stops me.
Wait! I've something important to ask you.
What is it?
Where is my breakfast?
What I would normally do. Did you check downstairs? Normally Aunt Emiko and Uncle Hajime leave us something in the kitchen before they head to the bakery. Did they run out of time today? Did you check the kitchen? Erilynn stares blankly.
Why would I do that?
That's where breakfast is normally kept. She continues to stare, then laughs.
Who knew commoners were so funny? Breakfast is ready for you in your bedroom, of course.
This is going to take some getting used to. I don't have time to explain right now. Hold on, let me get ready and we can go to breakfast. Erilynn grudgingly agrees and allows me to close the door for privacy. I get ready in a hurry before meeting her by the stairs. Together we head downstairs and I lead her into the kitchen. Sitting on the table are a stack of Aunt Emiko's Tamago Sando. So, egg sandwiches. I turn to Erilynn, pointing at the sandwiches. Breakfast is served. She side-eyes it suspiciously.
What is it?
They're egg salad sandwiches with ham and lettuce. I grab one and bite into it. The bread is soft and fluffy and pairs perfectly with savory egg and salty ham. Try one, they're good. Erilynn doesn't move.
Maybe this is good enough for your kind of people, but it certainly isn't food fit for a princess. Don't you have a dish that's more refined?
I take a too big, exaggerated bite out of the sandwich. Erilynn wrinkles her nose. Nope. My kind of people only have this sort of unrefined food.
I don't think this will sit well with me.
Her stomach rumbling begs to differ. Erilynn freezes and resumes her haughty expression.
But I suppose I can make an exception just this once.
She reaches for a sandwich and takes a dainty nibble. Her eyes grow wide and she takes another larger bite. How is it? Erilynn looks away from me and back down at the sandwich. For some reason her cheeks are red.
I wouldn't normally choose it, but I don't really have a choice now, do I?
She takes another bite, this one even bigger than the last. Sorry you don't like it. Even though Aunt Emiko's cooking is good, I can see how the sandwich might not appeal to everyone. I don't even know what kind of food Erilynn is used to eating. Sorry that's not to your taste. I can look around and see if there's anything else you might prefer instead. She stops me.
Well, as I've already begun to eat this, I may as well finish. It would be rude to waste food.
She takes another eager bite. Mina enters the kitchen just as we're finishing up. She's already dressed in her uniform, just as energetic as ever. As soon as she sees me, she skids to a stop.
Do my eyes deceive me? For once, is my cousin ready for school before I am?
I can be self-sufficient too when I want to be. Mina raises a brow.
I bet Erilynn woke you up this morning, didn't she?
How did she know? Mina glances over at Erilynn and frowns.
Erilynn, you should change into your uniform. We'll have to go soon if we don't want to be late for school.
Whoops, I forgot that I told everyone Erilynn's an international student, which means she would theoretically be going to school with us. Erilynn's brows knit in confusion. She looks like she's about to retort, but I can't let her blurt out something contradictory. I have to think of something fast. Actually, there was an issue with her transfer paperwork. She'll be at school later today after that's all fixed. In the meantime, she'll stay here. Right, Erilynn? I stare hard at her. She meets my gaze and then nods.
Okay, do you need any help?
She's fine. We need to get going before we're late. I usher Mina towards the door.
Okay, jeez. When did you start caring so much about school?
I still feel the same way, but I know that you hate being late. I'm doing this for you.
Wow, so sweet.
The sarcasm drips off her voice. Regardless, I get Mina out the door. Just before I leave, I turn back to Erilynn. Don't leave the house. We'll figure something out when I'm back from school. She crosses her arms but nods. I catch up with Mina and we walk in silence for a bit. I don't know what to do about Erilynn. I've got to find a way to get her back home, wherever that is. And how'd she even end up here? Couldn't have really been my wish, could it? No, I've made wishes at the shrine every year, and nothing like this has ever happened before. It has to do with that old woman. My first step is to find her and get her to explain all this. So caught up in my thoughts, I don't notice Mina sidle up to me until she's right next to me.
So, what's the deal with you and this homestay program?
Huh?
You never seemed interested in it before. Why did you and your dad decide to sign up for this?
So I could live with a girl, of course. I want to know what it's like living with a girl.
Hello? You already live with one?
I furrow my brows in confusion. I do?
Yes. Me!
Could have... Mina punches me in the arm. Okay, I deserve that. The real reason is because you're my cousin.
So? I'm still a girl.
But not a romanceable one. She facepalms.
That's gonna be a big yikes for me. Still, it's a little strange that your parents didn't tell my parents, you know?
You know how forgetful they can be. They're traveling so much that it's hard for them to keep straight what they did and didn't discuss.
I guess. But this is kind of a big deal, don't you think?
Not as bad as when they forgot me one time. There's no point dwelling on it now. You guys aren't upset, are you? Mina shakes her head.
Of course not. It's your home too. Honestly, I'm actually really excited to get to know Erilynn. It's gonna be really cool having another girl in the house. And you know how Mom and Dad are. They're probably happy to have another taste tester for Dad's experimental bread flavors.
Yeah, he comes up with some really strange combinations sometimes. Mina laughs.
I think the word you're looking for is creative.
I grin back at her. I'm really thankful to have such an understanding family, and I don't want to burden them any more than I already have. It's important that I find out how to send Erilynn back home. Realizing the time, Mina and I pick up the pace. There are still a lot of students milling about when we enter the courtyard. Many are chatting with their friends or finishing up any homework they didn't do. I don't spot Kosei anywhere, though. There's an equally good chance that he's either already in the classroom or even later than we are. Me and I head up to the front stairs and open the heavy door entering the school. The hallways are emptier than I expected. It's a much nicer pace than yesterday, and we soon reach the end of the hall. We arrive in class before the instructor. Kosei is already in his seat and waves us over.
Hey guys! What's with the slow start today? I had to go on ahead without you.
For once, it wasn't me who was the holdup. Mina scoffs.
I was only later than you because I wasted time looking for you. Who would have guessed you'd already be downstairs?
So you're saying it's a bad thing that I was on time?
No, you should be able to wake up on your own.
So then you are admitting that it's your fault we were late.
No, it's still your fault.
You can't have it both ways. I shoot Kosei an exasperated look. He shrugs. Miss Sato enters the classroom, quieting everyone with a greeting. She instructs us to open our textbooks and begins the morning lesson. About halfway through the lesson, the classroom door cracks open. The instructor pauses while a new student walks in. She hands Miss Sato a letter. Although she's dressed in her school uniform, I distinctly recognize that pale blonde hair. My heart drops into my stomach like a lead weight when Erilynn turns to face the room. What is she doing here?
Everyone, we have a new transfer student joining our class.
She waits for Erilynn to introduce herself. Instead, she just looks confused at the teacher.
Why don't you say a few words of introduction?
Erilynn looks like she's trying to remember something, then shrugs. Lifting her head high, she throws one hand on her hip. Oh no, this looks familiar. My eyes widen more. Feels like I'm watching a car wreck about to happen with no way to stop it.
I am Princess Erilynn Dawn, Duchess of Velenor, 3rd heiress of Veldin.
The class is stunned into silence. Feeling Mina's questioning gaze on me, I slip into my seat, hoping to disappear from sight. Finally, Miss Sato laughs.
Oh, it appears we have a drama student. How very fun!
Like, what is she wearing on her hand anyway? The class breaks into giggles, and everyone relaxes after that comment.
Please take a seat so we can resume the lessons. There's an open one towards the back of the room.
The one with the dunce cap on it already. She points to the seat beside me. Without hesitation, Erilynn crosses the room and sits down. What happened to being Erilynn, the international student of Sweden? She shrugs.
These commoner titles are also trivial. I couldn't care to remember what it was.
Or were you she's unable to remember. She scoffs.
As if that would happen.
With a sigh, I decide not to push the issue. Can't get any worse after that introduction anyway. Thought I told you to stay in the house. What are you doing here?
I tried to stay in the house. It wasn't my fault.
Before she can say more, Miss Sato clears her throat.
I'm sure we'd all like to welcome Miss Dawn, but class is in session.
We both fall silent. I count down the minutes until lunch, my mind burning with questions, as Miss Sato continues the class. As soon as the lunch break begins, I pull Erilynn aside. Why are you out of the house?
As I already told you, the fault is not with me. I went back into the kitchen to get more of those
She clears her throat.
something more to eat. And your uncle saw me in there. He kept insisting that I was supposed to be in school, even though I told him otherwise. He said something about helping me with my paperwork and then walked me to the school. Do you not have automotive transportation?
So tempting. We do, of course, but it's mainly used for long distances. People tend to walk whenever possible, and since we live so close to the school, there's no point in driving. I'm a little surprised she came back with some sort of retort. I'm also very glad that she didn't. But going back to the original point.
I was getting to it. Your uncle talked to the school and they figured out my transfer and then forced me to dress up in these horrible clothes before sending me here.
She fidgets with her outfit. I can't help but notice the way her shirt clings to her. How the few secured buttons straighten remain closed. At least you'll fit in better now. On the bright side, at least you can fit in more this way.
I've tried to fit in as much as I can, but the buttons just won't stay.
A blush sears my cheeks. That wasn't exactly what I meant. Well, it seems like you're stuck coming to school after all. Mina scoots over to us.
Erilynn, you're here! I thought you weren't coming in until later.
Erilynn looks over to me. I guess everything was sorted faster than anticipated. Mina raises a brow.
If she just had to finish up some paperwork, we could have taken her to the administrative office this morning.
I didn't think she'd be coming to school at all this morning. It doesn't matter anymore. She's here now. Mina nods and flashes Erilynn a smile.
Next time you need help with something, you can come to me. If you wait on this guy
She jabs a thumb in my direction.
to figure things out, you'll be waiting forever. And it'll still end up being a complicated mess.
I prefer to refer to them as beautiful disasters. Erilynn giggles.
Yes, I can already see that.
She shoots me an unimpressed look, then stands to her feet looking back at Mina with another smile.
In that case, would you be so kind as to tell me where the restroom is?
Mina perks up.
Of course! It'll be easier if I show you. Come with me.
Thank you.
Mina grins back and the two of them head out. As I lean back in my chair and wonder about the situation, Kosei slides into the newly vacant seat.
You and that new girl were talking for a long time.
His tone is almost accusatory. Surprised that he didn't jump in earlier, but I'm sure it was because he was too busy scoping and eavesdropping first.
A long time.
I'm sure it was only for a few minutes. I'm sure it wasn't that long. We only spoke for a few minutes before she left.
A few minutes longer than what newly met acquaintances would spend. With how familiar she was towards you, it's almost like you two have met before.
His comment catches me off guard. We spent the night together, that's it. I flash him a crooked grin. You caught me. I actually met for the first time last night. She was all over me, if you know what I'm saying. Kosei's eyes widen.
You're lying!
Nope, she even came and spent the night in my house. He scoffs.
Now I know you're pulling my leg. No way your family would allow that.
Did you notice how Mina wasn't surprised to see her? Kosei is about to respond, and his face drops as the realization sets in.
Something is really fishy here.
Hey.
Startled, I glance behind me and see Kira hovering nearby. Kosei's eyes widen like saucers. Hi.
Hey, Kira!
She glances at Kosei.
Oh, hello.
Then she turns back to me.
Are you free after school today?
Yeah, I think so. What's up?
I was hoping we could meet in the courtyard to talk.
this is about. I have no idea what she could want to talk about with me. We don't know each other at all. I guess there's only one way to find out what she wants. Sure. Kira nods.
I'll see you then.
As soon as she's done speaking, she leaves and exits the classroom. Kira really is a girl of few words. Kosei slumps hard into his seat.
Are you kidding me right now? Erilynn and now Kira too?
Kosei's not the only one who's noticed. I feel the eyes of my classmates on me too. The shimmer of whispers slowly begins. They must be wondering the same thing as Kosei. The heart wants what the heart wants. Nothing can protect the matters of the heart.
But why you, though? It doesn't make any sense.
Love doesn't need to make sense, bro.
The answer really rustles my jimmies.
Rustles my jimmies?
See, I'm so annoyed I can't even think of a decent comeback.
I shrug. He flops onto the floor.
This is it. I'm dead.
Kosei, get up, dude. You're embarrassing both of us.
Nope. Can't. Too dead. This is my life now.
I don't notice the girl's return until Mina calmly steps over Kosei.
Is Kosei having a crisis again?
Seems like it.
Why is the world so cruel? How come my best friend gets all the girls and I can't even get one?
Following Mina's lead, Erilynn daintily hops over him. Being ignored a second time seems to spur something within him. His eyes widen.
Wait a minute. I, the best friend? And he's the MC?
Kosei glances over at me, then laughs.
What am I thinking? Of course not. How could I be relegated to the comic relief? No, I won't take this lying down.
There's a new fire in his eyes as he peels himself off the ground.
I, Kosei Nakahara, am the MC of this story. You hear that, world?
Just then the instructor enters the room.
Hear what, Mr. Nakahara?
Nothing.
Kosei and the rest of us take our seats. I'm glad he was able to work through whatever that was. He looks even more determined than ever. The instructor begins to write on the blackboard.
I hope you all enjoyed your break. Now we'll begin our next lesson.
Finally, classes are finished and school is over for the day. I quickly pack up my things and get ready to head out. I'm about to tell Erilynn about my meeting when Mina comes up to me.
Hey, wait up! Aren't we all walking home together?
Sorry, I've got to go meet somebody. You and Erilynn can head home together.
Oh, okay. Who are you meeting?
Kira. Mina looks more surprised than necessary.
Really? How did that happen?
It's a long story. Kosei will tell you about it. Me at home. She turns to Kosei.
What's he talking about?
Kosei sighs deeply.
Don't even get me started. I've got to get to work.
While Mina goes to get Erilynn, I take the opportunity to slip out and head outside. Kira waits for me in the courtyard in front of the school. She looks over and nods when I approach. I nod back, but begin to feel uneasy under her stare. Maybe we should get this over with. What does you want to talk about? She takes a deep breath.
At the shrine, I saw everything.
You should have joined in. So you saw Erilynn on top of me? Should have joined in. We would have welcomed another helping hand.
I did see Erilynn land on you, but what doesn't make sense is where she fell from.
She's talking business only. Kira taps her chin in thought.
What I can't figure out is that weird thing I saw in the sky.
What weird thing? She shakes her head.
I don't know. It had weird shapes and seemed to glow. I've never seen it before, and then a moment later Erilynn fell.
Think back to last night. Did I notice anything in the sky? It was all so sudden. I wonder if that's the ethereal energy the old one was talking about. She blinks.
What's ethereal energy?
I have no idea. Something the old lady mentioned. You see her? Kira looks at me blankly. She was kind of pushy about making a wish and said something about the ethereal energy and the astral continuum alignment. She shakes her head.
None of that sounds familiar.
I think she's involved in this. The thing in the sky might be something she created, or at least something she knows about. I need to go back to the shrine to find her. What if she asks Kira to join me? She's not really a part of this mess, and I want to involve her more than necessary. But a part of me is relieved that she knows. Would you be willing to go with me? Kira hesitates. I'll need your help describing whatever's in the sky if we do find the old woman. Plus, since you were there last night, you might remember something I missed. After a moment, she nods. Truth be told, I'm glad for her help. It's easier to carry the secret between two people rather than just one. Let's go back to the shrine tomorrow afternoon and see if she's there.
Sure.
We exchange numbers and finalize the details. Then Kira checks the time on her phone.
I have to go now, but I'll meet you tomorrow.
Sure. We say our goodbyes, and I begin the walk back home. When I walk through the door, I hear Erilynn and Mina talking. I hope Erilynn's not saying anything to blow her cover. Hustling, I kick off my shoes and hurry into the living room. Both girls sit on the couch. Erilynn has a lock of hair in her hands, and Mina compares her own hair beside it. They glance at me as I step in.
Oh, hi, Cuz. Welcome back.
Thanks. What are you two up to?
I was just asking Erilynn how she gets her hair so shiny.
Blood of the innocents.
It's from the hair mask I use.
Hair mask?
Erilynn nods.
That's right. The one I use is made out of egg yolks and a few drops of lemon juice. I let it sit in my hair for exactly 20 minutes before washing it out with cool water.
Mina's eyes pop.
Huh? That actually works?
See for yourself.
Erilynn smiles and runs her fingers through her hair again. Mina stares impressed. She wistfully strokes her own hair.
Do you think that would work on mine?
Absolutely. It would work on anyone's hair.
She shifts on the couch and touches one of Mina's short locks.
Your natural hair is already very healthy and pretty. If we just give it a little touch-up, we can get it to shine even more.
I've never seen Mina get so excited about this girly stuff before, but her smile turns radiant.
Aww, that sounds like so much fun! We should have a girls' night sometime so you can show me how to do it.
Erilynn blinks.
A girls' night?
Yeah!
After a moment, Erilynn matches Mina's grin.
That could be fun.
What I want to say? I'm glad they're bonding. I really wish I knew which one I went with the demo, because I strongly suspect I went this one. It's nice to see Erilynn and Mina getting closer. I'm sure Erilynn approaches being able to do something familiar in this world. Sounds like you guys are going to have a great time. Mina nods.
Yep.
Mina smiles at Erilynn and tilts her head.
Do you use any other beauty products?
Oh yes, my skincare routine is essential.
Erilynn counts off on her fingers.
I use a face mask at least 3 times a week. There's also cleanser, moisturizer, toner.
Mina's eyes widen.
That sounds so complicated. I had no idea there was so much to do. I just wash my face with soap.
That's important too. What kind of soap?
The same one I used to wash my body?
Erilynn chokes.
What? You can't do that!
Huh? Why?
Because that's how you dry out your face! Body soap and face soap are completely different.
Horror settles over Mina's face.
It is?
Of course it is! Body soap strips your skin of healthy oils, and your face is so delicate and cute. Please change your habits now before it's too late.
My face is cute.
Mina touches her face looking surprised.
Very much so.
A touch of pink colors Mina's cheeks as she grins from ear to ear.
That's so nice of you, Erilynn.
I'm only stating the truth. Luckily, I'm here now to teach you everything I know.
I feel a little bit like I'm intruding on a moment. Maybe I should leave you to it. Both of them glance at me as if remembering I'm still here.
Oh, we're not going to do any of that right now. We're saving it for girls' night.
Erilynn nods. Mina shifts to face me.
In fact, now that you're home, we should visit Kosei at his new job.
Why, you miss him? A smirk tugs at my mouth. Why, do you miss him that much? Mina blinks.
What?
We were with him at school and now you want to see him again.
So what if I want to see him again? We're friends.
I don't know, Mina. I think I sense love blooming. She arches an eyebrow.
Are you sure you're not the one who's in love with him?
I'm not the one who suggested we go see him. She flushes.
I just want to see the arcade, okay? What about you, Erilynn? Do you want to visit Kosei with us?
Erilynn doesn't bat an eye.
What's a kosei?
Who? He's a guy from our class.
Are you planning on walking there?
Yeah, it's really close by.
Erilynn leans back into the couch.
No, thank you.
Mina blinks.
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
I'm exhausted.
But we only went to school.
Yes, exactly.
She gets to her feet.
I'm going to go have a little lie down. You two have fun.
She turns around and heads towards the stairs, leaving her things on the floor. Your bag?
Yes. Please see to it.
She waves us off and disappears upstairs. Mina turns to me confused.
What was that about? It's like she's never had a full day of school before.
Jet lag.
Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, let's go.
We leave home and head to the arcade. As it turns out, Mina was right. It's close by. Soon we reach a large, modern-looking building. The glass doors are automatic and slide open when we approach. Once inside, we stumble to a halt. Whoa. The arcade is busy. You hear the whirring of games and people laughing. Screens with colorful lights blink in the background. To the side is a glass case filled with prizes, bigger and more impressive ones like the wall behind it. A quaint cafe on the other side of the room offers an assortment of drinks and snacks.
Oh my gosh!
Mina shimmers with excitement.
This place is awesome!
Agreed. We're gonna check out those games later. For now, where's Kosei? We look around for Kosei but can't find him anywhere. I spot a guy in uniform scrubbing the display case and approach him. Excuse me.
Hello. How may I help you?
We're looking for Kosei Nakahara. He was just hired recently. Is he around?
Oh, of course. 1 second.
He walks away, disappearing into the back. We wait a few minutes before seeing Kosei. A pleasant, surprised smile spreads across his face.
Oh, hey! You guys came!
Of course! We had to take a look at this place for ourselves.
I give the arcade another glance, impressed. Dude, this place is so cool. I can't believe you're actually working in an arcade.
I know! I can't believe how lucky I am! Long gone are those dull ramen shop days.
Yeah, you're really moving up in the world.
Tell me about it. I love it here.
Does that mean your first day is going well?
It's going great.
That's awesome, Kosei! I'm happy for you.
She taps her chin in thought.
Although, I'm really curious to see what you do now. Can you show us?
Kosei's face lights up.
I'd love to.
Great!
Cool. Then let's get going.
I'm expecting him to take us to one of the games. Instead, he steers us towards the cafe. Mina blinks.
Huh? Wait a second. I thought you worked with the games.
He grins.
Nah, the games are cool. But just wait and see.
Mina and I share a glance. I guess we both assumed he worked with the game machines, but technically the cafe is a part of the arcade too. We follow him into the kitchen and Mina brightens.
Oh, are you actually cooking? That's awesome!
No, not yet. But this is just as good.
Mina and I exchange another look. Wow, Jessica's cooking. I wonder what it is. We weave around the cooking stations and chefs. They ignore us, too focused on their work. The different sweet and savory smells make my mouth water. Finally, Kosei comes to a halt by a large sink. It's filled to the brim with a mountain of bubbles and colorful dishes. An elaborate dishwasher sits beside it.
Behold! Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your whole life?
Are you talking about Mina? Who, Mina? The two of them stop and blink at me.
Huh?
What?
I chuckle. Looks like I was correct. Romance is blooming after all. Seems like your feelings might be returned, Mina. I pat her on the back. I'm happy for you. Kosei looks totally confused.
Feelings? What feelings?
Mina shoots me a glare.
Seriously? Why do you always have to make everything so weird?
I consider it a talent. She turns back to Kosei.
Sorry, but I'm still confused. What were you talking about before?
These porringers, of course!
What's a porringer?
One of these!
Kosei beams and picks up a small bowl with a handle, then dunks it in soapy water. He starts scrubbing away, perfectly content. We wait for him to tell us this is all a joke and show us what he actually does here, but he simply continues washing. So... I hesitate.
What else do you do here?
Kosei blinks.
What do you mean?
Weren't you doing dishes before?
Yeah?
So, isn't this exactly the same thing? Kosei's eyes widen.
This isn't the same at all. Like I said, these are porringers.
Mina and I blink.
What?
Just look at these ceramic cups.
He picks one up for emphasis.
These saucers. This carafe.
Carafe? Isn't that just a picture?
No, they're completely different.
He gathers all the dishes and adds them into the sink.
They're so cool! Way better than those dull bowls at the ramen shop.
I don't get it, but I'll show him support anyway. I don't really understand why Kosei is so thrilled about doing dishes again, but I'll support him anyway. Dude! I join him by the sink, glancing at the array of dirty dishes. You're right, these porringers are beautiful! His face breaks into a genuine grin.
Right? Look at them! Such artistry.
Such durability. I can see why you love washing them. I certainly would too.
I'm glad you understand.
Mina's face pinches.
Are you guys serious?
We turn and give her a look. Of course!
Why would we joke about something like this?
She glances between us wide-eyed. Then she sighs and shakes her head.
You two are both crazy.
We watch as Kosei presses a button on the dishwasher. There's a loud dinging noise followed by a kaleidoscope of flashing colors. He grins and puffs on his chest.
Did you guys see that? Now that's impressive.
What is?
The porcelain immaculation sanitizer, of course. This is some industrial-grade, heavy-duty machinery.
Acronym PIS, of course. Mina is about to speak when another coworker approaches Kosei carrying a pile of dishes.
Hey, sorry man, there's more.
No worries. I'm happy to help out.
He takes the pile from him and starts washing. The man smiles.
By the way, great job so far.
That makes Kosei beam.
Thanks, man. I'm really excited to be here.
Glad to hear it. It's a pretty fun place to work. Have you checked out any of the games yet?
Oh, no, not yet. But I plan to. Do you have a favorite?
The two of them hit it off, chatting animatedly. The worry slowly melts from Mina's face. Her eyes soften and she smiles.
You know what? Never mind. I think I finally understand why he likes it here.
Yeah, me too. It's remarkable how you can be so upbeat doing something as simple as dishes. It's great to see him being accepted so quickly by his coworkers too.
We should probably leave him to his work, though.
Yeah. I approach Kosei, tapping him on the shoulder. Hey, we're going to go get out of your hair. Congrats on the new job.
Okay, cool. Thanks for visiting.
Mina and I leave the kitchen. I don't really want to go home yet, and I can tell Mina doesn't either. While we're here, we may as well check out some of the games. Mina brightens at the suggestion.
Good idea! After all, it would be a real shame to come all this way and not even play one game.
A tragedy, even. Agreed. We wander around the arcade looking for anything that catches our eyes. Mina seems interested in an archery game and quickly snaps up the bow. She motions for me to grab the second one. What was supposed to be just a quick game turns into many rounds. We lose track of time in the arcade, and when we finally decide to return home, it's already dark out. The walk home is smooth and uneventful. Visiting the arcade really boosted my mood. Mina is in good spirits too. Once we return home, I spot Uncle Hajime in the living room.
Oh, good, you're home.
Uncle Hajime, did you close early tonight? He nods.
We sold out earlier than anticipated, so closed up shop. Your aunt is upstairs enjoying her night off.
It's good to hear business is doing well. It's more fun at the bakery when it's busy.
I hope you remember that during your shift tomorrow.
Mina freezes. I can tell she forgot we had work, but she smoothly recovers with a smile.
Of course I will.
That's my girl.
Uncle Hajime laughs, affectionately ruffling Mina's hair. I look around. Where's Erilynn?
Oh, she's upstairs in her room. She's been holed up in there since dinner. I wonder if she's feeling well.
It's just jet lag, Dad.
Ah, of course. Have you two had dinner yet? I've saved some leftovers just in case.
My stomach rumbles in response, and the two of us sit down to eat. After dinner, I help with the cleanup before going to my room. Cracking open my books, I get started on my homework. I stifle a yawn as I finish the last question, then get ready for bed. As I gratefully slip into my bed, I fall into a quick and easy sleep.